Yes, the boohoo effect here. Okay, so I'm going to make a quick video dispelling a couple of Shizzle's disbelief in a couple of subject matter. Okay, now the first one is his denial that I'm claiming that ThaUrbanDisciple, in the very least, is a woman abuser. Now, I personally feel and have stated as fact, in my personal opinion, that he beats women. Okay, I'm going by his own logic, Shizzle, out of his own mouth, that he justifies beating women. Now, you couple that with his criminal record, battery, okay? There's no other two ways about it. There was no court of appeals. It says battery. Now, I hardly think that your illustration to cover for this guy, you know, how battery can denote, you know, squirting silly string on a person, I hardly think so. Going by Urban's own logic on how he would reply to a woman in which he converts to a bitch. You see, in Urban's eyes, when a woman starts acting like a bitch and not a woman, then they're no longer a woman. They're a bitch. And he deals with them as if they are a man, okay? Now let's let you kick off in this live stream that you did a couple of weeks ago in full denial of my claims.
You can shoot silly string on somebody's wrist and get a battery charge, boo-hoo.
Where's the proof that ThaUrbanDisciple had, what, verbally abused this woman, threatened her, you know, approached her in a very close distance? That would generally be an assault charge, okay? Now, where is this proof that he did not physically touch this companion, this woman, aka companion, huh? Where's the proof? Because he hasn't proved anything. He claimed that there was a court of appeals. Shittles, okay? Where is the proof of this appeals that he had supposedly directed to the prosecutor and that the prosecutor accepted? Where is this court case in the appeals courts, huh? Nowhere. Why? Because he's hiding the truth. He presented nothing to denote that, you know, it was a mere, what, a close distance to this woman? What, that he threw a magazine at her? Huh? That he, what, threw some rice, beans at her? Silly string? Where is this proof? Huh? Where is it in the court papers? Because the courts records everything. Okay, they record the very details of the nature of this charge, in which, in Ryan's case, is battery. Where is the court document stating that it was just this harmless battery charge? Okay, because we also have it out of ThaUrbanDisciple's own mouth justifying the abuse upon a woman. You got that? You know why he got on his microphone and stated that? Is because I brought out his criminal record. And he had to make some kind of a justification for his actions. All right?
Now, what really happened?
Offensive contact.
Offensive contact. Or offense, there doesn't have to be bodily harm.
Says battery on the court document, okay? There is a conviction of battery.
You connect that with his own words coming out of his mouth, how if a woman acts like a bitch, you see they turn from a female to a bitch.
That's right. That's what I just said. All right? That's Urban's justification for doing physical harm upon a woman.
Is of Urban if they...
You're overlooking that, Shizzle.
...do something wrong that he considers offensive, that he considers them to be a bitch. He stated that he would have no problems, well, causing them great physical harm, maybe even death. Yes, that was an indirect...
Yeah. I fucking stated that the other day too. You know, if a woman wants to break into my house and try fucking robbing me, I'll probably shoot her with a shotgun.
Nobody is painting that scenario. The Urban Disciple's health, his life was not in danger, okay? He attacked a woman, all right? He was not defending himself. Otherwise, that would have came out in the court's records, and he would have presented that, okay? You're creating a scenario to defend this woman abuser, beater, all right?
Causing death.
This analogy is not applicable.
That's justifying, you know, taking care of somebody acting like a bitch.
That's called self-defense, Shizzle. And most likely you would not have been convicted of battery if you are simply defending your home or your life, okay?
They want to act that way, they can get treated that way. Just saying.
Oh, yeah? Well, define a little bit more on how a woman should act to avoid being beat by a man. Is that what you're alluding to, Shizzle? Obviously, you are in full agreement with Urban Disciple and his logic, his wisdom on this subject matter.
Would you not shoot her if she broke into your house, Boohoo?
I would do anything to protect my life or if I had a family, okay? I would do anything to protect the lives of people in that household that I was in, or my own life. Absolutely. Now, if there is an escape route, if there's a back door I can go out of and gather up my family in time, yeah, I would take that instead of just going bang, bang, you're dead, okay? You have to prove without a shadow of a doubt that your life was in danger, and taking a life was your only means available to defend yourself.
Would you? Oh, it's a female, I'm not going to shoot her.
Didn't say that. I did not paint that scenario. This is not a self-defense case where your life is threatened. Okay, you're taking things out of context. We are talking about a male viewing a woman as a man, okay? Beating them for no reason at all right? Outside of their own life being in danger. That's what we're talking about here. We're not talking about self-defense.
Even though she's acting like a bitch right now.
In what way? Elaborate. Define a woman acting like a bitch and them deserving to be beat or even killed, okay? Elaborate on your justification, because now you're just labeling a female being a bitch. You're starting to sound like Urban Disciple.
You gonna kill that motherfucker, dude.
Yes, if your life is in danger and or if your family is in danger.
Because she's acting like a bitch.
I would say that's a little bit more than acting like a bitch. If somebody's breaking into your house, Shizzle, trying to kill you, all right? I think that would be acting a little murderous on her part, okay? With the intent to take a life.
It happened in this world. Am I on topic, Urban Disciples, or am I far off base on that one? They want to act certain ways, they get dealt with just like anybody else. Just
if they want to act certain ways, they get dealt with like anyone else. Okay? You did not state any stipulations that would merit a woman being beat in that last statement of yours. Okay? You're not elaborating enough how it would only apply in a self-defense situation where your life is being in jeopardy.
Say.
Way to threaten the female gender of possible death if they...
Well, anybody, you got to watch out for the way you treat people. You got to watch out for the man or a woman. men got to watch out the way they treat women. They could get dealt with. Same way with women and the way they treat men.
Okay, so if a woman treats a man in a very disrespectful way, then she deserves to be beat? Because that's the charge that the Urban Disciple has been waged against him, that he has been convicted of. You are in agreement with the Urban Disciple then, right?
Step out of
If they would step out of line and fuck with you bad enough, you could get some fucking consequences.
Step out of line and F with you enough. Yeah. And that could mean a wide variety of frivolous actions. Okay, that's very subjective. And by you not detailing what would constitute a woman to be beat or killed, that tells me right there, Shizzle, that you're in agreement with the Urban Disciple on beating women. Okay? That's simple.
in the eyes of Urban. Okay? Just look at my videos.
All right. I never overlooked the battery. That doesn't prove that Urban Disciples beats women. Boo-hoo. Now, right now, I am asking you to prove that Urban Disciples beats women, as you have claimed. And you also claimed he admitted it, which he hasn't. So right now we're on a stalemate, and
No, this is no stalemate. And I'm going to show you what you already have seen yourself.
bet you, everybody in here, if anybody witnesses him ever doing it, I bet you it won't happen. Boo-hoo. You're going to tuck tail and run on this one.
Really? Okay, let's see here. Let's listen to Urban's own admission out of his own voice.
I know it's your ploy to try to make me feel bad about something. Let's say if I were to beat someone's ass, I've never done it, but let's say if I were to do it, like beat somebody, I probably would have good reason. I probably would stick by that. You know what I mean? So you throwing shots, even if it's a female, it wouldn't matter. But it wouldn't be a female, it'd be like a bitch or something like that. I mean, I don't live in this world where females are just, oh, so good. I live in this world where females play men, and sometimes they get busted the fuck up. And it's
There you go. If females play men, sometimes you get busted the F up. There you go. That is called a woman beater. If he justifies beating women for merely playing a man, not assaulting him, not pointing a gun to his head, not threatening his life with a deadly object, no, none of that. He is talking about a social setting where a woman is merely playing some kind of a psychological game, or maybe verbally assaulting him, okay? Maybe cheating on him. That does not merit a man to beat up a woman. There you go. You want to hear it again, Shizzle? Do you see me tuck-tailing and running? No, I'm proving you to be a liar. Again.
they get busted the fuck up, and then sometimes they get killed over the shit.
Yeah, there you go. If a woman plays a man, she could possibly lose her life, according to Urban and according to Shizzle now, because he is denying what Urban is saying here as far as what measures he would take against a woman for merely playing him.
Oh, that's reality. And sometimes they get busted the fuck up, and then sometimes they get killed over the shit. So that's reality. This world where females play men. This world where females play men.
Hear it again, huh?
Sometimes where females play men.
Where females play men. Does that mean that they're going to kill some male? What does playing mean? It means a psychological effect inflicted on another. Playing somebody, not killing somebody, not hitting somebody. You got that?
And sometimes they get busted the fuck up. And then sometimes they play men. And sometimes they get busted the fuck up. And then
there you go. There's your proof that the Urban Disciple is a woman beater, okay? And he has a battery charge on his record. That's why I believe it got physical. Shizzle, you are in denial because you are in agreement with the Urban Disciple. You, Shizzle, are in the very least, a potential woman beater. Now let's go on to the second subject matter here. Okay? You state right here in this thread that we exchanged yesterday. You say right here, you keep lies up about me. When did I say I believe it ain't real? That's in regards to the moon and sun, okay? Now, you're saying here on this thread that you don't believe that they don't exist at all, that they do exist, but they're just flat. Well, I have once claimed that you don't believe that they are real at all. In so many words, you have stated that, okay? Let's go to another video using your own words right here.
The Earth and the sun, we would have to see that. I'm just saying. Or if it's coming from the ground on the moon, what if the moon itself is just a light? What if it's just a light?
What if the moon is just a light? Okay? You're casting doubt that the moon doesn't even exist at all, Shizzle. That means that it's not real. It's just a reflective light. Okay? There you go. I proved that you're a liar again. All right? I don't tuck, tell, and run away from liars. Okay? I prove them wrong. And I've been doing this a long time, Shizzle, and some delusional nut job that doesn't work, trying to convince me that, you know, the laws of physics doesn't operate in this reality that we live in. Yeah, that is no cause for running away from the reality that you live in. Okay? You don't understand basic science about our solar system. You stated the other day, yesterday, in that comment thread, that you don't know how daylight comes about and night comes about. Well, it spins on an axis, okay? And the sun hits different parts of the earth as it spins, okay? The sun is pointing at the earth. And on the other side of the earth is dark. It's darker and cooler. On the other side that the sun is pointing on, it's light and warmer, okay? That's how there is daytime, and that's how there is nighttime, okay? Now, you need to check up on basic science, but I've concluded already, you know, checking into you enough that there's some deeper, much deeper psychological issues going on, and that is probably why you don't work, Shizzle. I've seen a lot of your types before online. That's why they congregate online. That's why sometimes they congregate together, because they're sort of, you know, adjoining their mental illnesses together. They feel like a family. They feel like they're belonging to a group, that they're loved and accepted and understood. It's like their family, okay, a surrogate family, as it were. That's why you'll find more than one sometimes, all right? Now, you stated that you work. I know that you can't prove that you work. You say that you work. That's what they all say. You ask them if they work, they'll say yes, and we're supposed to take it as face value. They don't work, okay? And you probably are living with some type of caretaker, or maybe you're receiving government SSI checks, okay? That's just the long and short of it. That's just the simplicity of all of your personal issues, all right? Okay, that's all I'm going to say on this video. I've proven Shizzle to be a liar twice over. We'll see you in the next one.